Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks Weekly Roundup Podcast, episode 50. I'm your host, Tommy, joined by John.
How's it going?
Good. It's
Yeah,
been a good week. A lot better
yeah,
than last week. I'm not as dead to
that's
the
good.
world.
Yeah, your health is returning to you.
Yes, it is wonderful. My energy's coming back,
Good.
which has also been a plus because this past week my energy was real low,
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
but much better now. Today we're talking about a bunch of different TCGs and what it has our attention right now, and a bunch of things that we've played. Uh, Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of stuff we wanted to talk about, but not like one thing in particular. Flesh and Blood announced their what's the latest in 2023 and all these events that are coming up that we're gonna get ready for, and John's gonna compete in.
Mhm.
And
We'll leave that up to the audience.
yeah,
Uh,
but yeah. So how was your week? What did you open anything?
I did not open any. Well, no, that's not true. In fact, I did open something. I opened the what's it called? It's Genesis is the subtitle. Oh my goodness, what is it actually called? Cryptic
Yep.
Genesis. That's what it's called. Yeah, I opened that, which is really cool. I freaking love the art in that set, or in that game. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to test it out
Yeah.
at some point soon. Maybe we'll chat about that in the future.
Hmm.
But yeah, I got to open that. It was really fun. I actually really enjoyed opening it. I'll probably buy a couple booster boxes. I'll at least throw one on the shelf at minimum because it's a good looking game. I'm not gonna go and pay like a ridiculous amount of money for the Kickstarter. It's already pretty expensive.
Hmm.
I don't know if it will come down in price. If it does, maybe I'll pick one of the Kickstarter boxes up. But it seems pretty interesting. I'd like to play the game. It does seem like an interesting set of mechanics.
Nice.
And then I
Exciting.
also opened something else, which will be featured this Friday. So I'm not going to give it away.
Okay. Well, my opening did come out. I opened up two boxes of Welcome to Wraith
Yeah,
just
that
for
was a
fun.
wild ride, wasn't
Yeah, and
it?
it was kind of front heavy, but the second box was kind of a dud. But the first box we opened a tunic, so that's exciting.
Nice.
And we had just finished talking about how there were like two hits, really.
Yeah,
There were a couple hits in
yeah.
Welcome to Wraith, but
It's yeah. It was definitely mentioned about
yeah,
5 seconds before it freaking happened.
yeah, yeah, it was fun.
Goddamn Tommy. Tommy
uh,
luck.
but that's all I opened this week. I played a bunch though.
Nice.
Played a bunch on Talishar. Played a bunch on just with friends and uh, just against randoms, practicing my Arachne deck, enjoying it
Right on.
thoroughly. I also did some testing before going to my armory this week, which was a Blitz armory. I played a Royal Kasai, which
Nice.
was a lot of fun. So basically, it's just the standard Kasai list that I had been running. Throw in two cash-ins. I took out the two red hit and runs to put those in. And thankfully I did not struggle on the go agains. There was only one turn where I didn't have a go again. But I did have a cash in, and then I got to draw two cards and I had a go again.
Nice.
But the differences I found were it's definitely more aggressive. But if you get one of those tempo swings, it's pretty awesome and hard for your opponent to come back from in Blitz
That's
because
cool.
you start with a free if you draw basically if you draw you start with a free gold from Crown of Dominance, and then if you draw a cash in, which in two of my three games I did turn one, um, and going second, so I actually held it in my hand because I didn't need to block. I used my other cards to block, and then was able to start on the comeback with five cards in hand, which just kind of applied pressure. I
Yeah.
lost to Guardian, who is my arch rival at these armories.
Just
Um,
defended the heck out
just
of you.
defend, yeah. Um,
Did you
and
deck out or did he like
no,
kill
no,
you?
no, 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 no. This was some aggression went off. I got a pulverize thrown at me. I got a command and conquer that was pummeled,
Mm,
and I got a crippling crush. So, you know,
sounds like they're playing quite well into your aggro style.
yes, yes. So I wanted to test out the crown in all the matches this week. I don't think I will. I will think I will switch back to Crown of Providence
Okay.
for that
You don't
matchup.
like the golden, huh?
Not for that matchup. For the other
Okay.
matchups,
Oh,
I
I
did
see.
like
I
it.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
in the third match, I played up against a Reinar, and the two block, just it doesn't matter. I don't think the speed before they can pull off something crazy and get super lucky is more important. And then I played against the Emperor, which was the first time I've ever played against an
I was
Emperor.
about to say, how'd that go? What was that about?
It was very interesting because I was very confused. I was like, all right, are they going to go wizard? Are they going to lean heavy wizard play? Are they going to lean heavy uh, warrior play?
Yeah.
Because you don't know. So,
My understanding is the one people have kind of landed on is a bit hybrid. Does both.
mhm. A lot of generic attacks too, like Red
Yeah.
Ravenous Rabble, um, Scar for
They're high
Scar,
value.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yep. High value.
And yeah, I mean, Ravenous Rabble, it's always going to be red. So,
Yep.
it was very fun. It was a good game. I eked that one out in the end, but it was thanks to a free go again glint in Arsenal to present lethal twice, forcing to pull a card from hand, which was just enough.
Nice. I haven't
But
played a
I
Blitz
wasn't sure
game in
how to
forever. I'm
like.
just thinking about that.
What was that?
So I haven't played a Blitz game, so I haven't in
Yeah,
forever since the Emperor came out. So I've never even had the opportunity to
this
play
was
it.
my first
So
time.
yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
And the sideboarding, I was like, all right, well, what? How much AB do I bring?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
decided
that's
on
tough.
two.
That's
I
a
did the
tough
gold. I
call.
kept
Yeah.
I kept the crown because I was testing the crown, and I kept Courage of Blade Hold. But then my arms and legs were Null Rune, and it was just enough. You need some. You can't
Yeah.
just take all the arcane.
Yeah. How many people showed up?
There were 8
Okay.
exactly. Yep, it was nice.
Popular
It was fun.
format.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
blitz. We have lower turnout
Yeah.
for blitz, but
Yeah, I
uh,
figured.
but
I know a lot of shops have stopped hosting Blitz altogether. They just all
that's
CC.
unfortunate. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
because people just don't like it as much, you know?
I don't know. I get home earlier, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah, that does help, right? That's
Yeah.
nice.
And I mean, we were done by like 9 o'clock because we only had to play 3 games because there were only 8 people. It was wonderful. It was great. Um, but yeah, and then we played some Soulforge, which was a ton of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That,
TTS. Their
yeah.
mod is amazing.
hmm
Really well done.
Actually does things
Um,
for you.
yeah, so I played it in person first and then against someone else, and that's how I learned it. And then I played it with you on TTS.
hmm
And in person, when you're trying to learn all the stuff and then also having to track all the things that the script does for you, it's
Yeah.
a challenge. So highly, highly recommend if you're gonna check out Soul Forge, check it out on TTS first. It's just easier to learn in
You
that
can
setting.
still make mistakes though. It
Oh,
does. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it prevents you from making simple mistakes like forgetting to upgrade your deck, which is something you will
Yes.
do the first few
Yeah.
times you play because you're not used to that idea, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was doing it when I did it in person, I was doing it all night. I kept forgetting. And it actually became almost a problem more than once. So it's just one extra thing you don't want to have to think about, and you can
Yeah.
learn how the mechanics work and think about it that way and then play the real game, add a few
Once
layers.
you have an understanding.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But it
So,
might
it's
be
a fun
hard to
game.
gain. It might be hard to gain the knowledge of what exactly the script is doing because
Yeah, it's
I
not
knew
gonna
because
teach you
you
that
told
part.
me.
No,
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
still have to go and
Right.
read the rules and understand how the game works, but that's kinda true of most TTS mods. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
like it does
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
real for you.
Sure.
So,
Very impressive mod for TTS.
yeah, it
I
was, it
thoroughly
was.
enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Definitely going to be playing again. I'm definitely going to be ordering the starter kit and maybe a box. Figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah, I went down to a local place that I'd never been before. Very good. In fact, well, now you probably won't wanna come to this place, it's too far out of your way, but they have a massive battle table area
Oh,
and
sweet.
a lot of terrain. I was like, "Oh, Tommy would love this place for all the legions
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stuff." They have everything. It's insane.
Nice.
I was like I almost ended up buying some X-Wing stuff while I was there because I was like, "Oh." I was like, "No, I'm here for a reason. Stop."
Yeah,
So
there's the store that's near me actually just moved, so I need to go check out their new place. Um supposedly they have like a bunch more room and they have tables now, and they're going to be starting up Flesh and Blood. So I need to figure out when that's going to be. So
Cool, cool.
another
Does that
local
mean you'll
place
never
to
go
play.
back to Red Caps again?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if I'm going to go to Red Caps every Thursday, that's not changing.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. This is just in addition to like having other options throughout the week. Like the comic book store, which is about 20 minutes south of me, has one on Wednesday nights that I might start doing.
Yeah.
So,
Nice thing about Soulforge, they do fit in those cartamajigs,
yeah. Yeah.
without sleeves. If you have sleeves on them, it won't. So if you're
Okay.
really sad about sleeving your cards and not sleeving your cards and whatever, I don't think because you don't build decks, I don't think the individual cards are going to have like particular like value because you wouldn't buy a single of Soulforge. It's not how it works. So
Right.
do we want to
You would
talk a
buy
little
the
bit
deck.
about it?
Sure. Yeah. Inform me. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the only things I know, and I don't know everything, is the the packs are half a deck, so it's similar to Jumpstart, right?
Hmm.
Um, they have the three tiers in the pack, so you have one of each kind, and it upgrades twice, right? So three of each particular card, but each different tier, and then that's it. There's a QR code that comes with it, so you can it automatically. All this is randomly generated. It is
Hmm.
not randomly generated to be the same power level. There are definitely more powerful packs than others. It's very random, like when you end up getting one. So I think there's kind of that's where the
Are there any
collectability slash
indicators or is it
resellability.
like play to find out?
Y- Yeah, play to find out for sure. There's some indicators. There's a golden blue tier, which is rarity, gold being much more rare. Blue is everything else, I think. And then there's these rings around them. There's a blue ring and a gold ring. So a gold with a gold ring, I think, is the hardest to come by and also more powerful.
Okay.
Whereas the blue ring is less is more powerful than typical no ring, but is less powerful than the gold ring. And my understanding is that the blue versus gold, just pure rarity factor, is not necessarily indicative of power. So you can have a blue that's more powerful than a gold. It's just and the way this whole thing's algorithmically generated, I don't fully understand because they have like a noun and an adjective. Let me pull up in a pack so I can look
Okay.
at it and describe exactly what I
But
mean by
so
that.
the QR codes, is that for TTS specifically?
It helps with that, but no, it's for online. They have a account where you log your deck.
Uh-huh.
So you say, I own this half, you
Yeah.
know? And if you play in competitions and win, they give XP to that half, to both halves you play with.
Oh, that's cool. So they are
Yeah,
gonna have like
they already do.
oh,
And
okay,
so there's
sweet.
like gold ranked packs right now. And this is the part that's collectible. Those are worth something because they're very powerful and they've won competitions and
Right.
you know what I mean?
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
yeah, so that's how it kind of works. So like I said, you're not going to buy a single,
Yeah.
right?
You're
You'll
gonna
buy a
buy
half
half a deck.
pack. Yeah, exactly. That's how you'll buy it and you'll be like, okay, this one has won so many of those competitions. It's really good, da 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 da. And that's how they try to make that happen. I don't fully understand all of it yet. I'm still learning a lot, but it's very interesting, fascinating game. Um, so the game itself, the gameplay,
Yeah.
what did you think about that? How we rolled through the system there and all that?
Um I thought it was very interesting. I had a different thought process of initial knowledge of how it was gonna play because Hearthstone kept getting brought up, but it is very different than Hearthstone.
Yeah, the gameplay is very different than
Yeah.
Hearthstone. I was just talking about the art kind of look
Oh,
Hearthstone.
okay. Um
I guess the
but
cards
I
and the art.
like I like the lane factor. It
Mhm.
kind of reminds me of Marvel Snap, even though this came first, obviously.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of card games are taking this lane approach, which I find
some
very
sort of
interesting. Yeah,
tactical battle mat grid, whatever. Yeah,
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 and
something.
but I found like I'm not 100% sure of what the script was doing the whole time, but I understand the premise and the rounds, and I like that you're kind of on a clock that you can kind of guarantee like all right, like if you say you're playing a control deck, it's like all right, well I know we only have to go till this turn, so if I can stay above a higher health than them until this time, then I win.
Yep.
So that's pretty interesting, and actually, I think helps. Unlike other games we've been playing, control can actually like be a thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
not that it isn't in the other games, but this is more made for it, I guess,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yeah,
Survivability with a timer set makes it easier to do, just sit and wait.
yeah, exactly.
Turtle is more viable because of that.
Right.
Yeah,
But yeah, I could definitely see getting into it. I could see a lot of friends that aren't that are more like board game friends getting into this.
yeah,
Um, just because the idea of because you could buy the starter kit and that'd be like a board game.
yep, yeah. It's six decks are
Yeah.
possible from a starter kit, and then you and your friend can both play off of the starter kits. Buy one starter kit, and you just grab
Right.
two of them, and they grab two of them, and you go at it.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. The game itself takes a little bit to learn, but once you get past that hump, it's not pretty. Then it's about the depth of it, right? It's like planning your upgrades. So what happens, just for those out there who haven't played it, what happens is whenever you play a card onto the field, you go into these sideboard type things and pull out the next level of that card and discard it. So the next time you shuffle up, and the mechanics around shuffling up change things too, but next time you shuffle up, you will have the second tier of that same card, and
Hmm.
then on to a third tier as well, as you keep going.
Indicated
So
by bronze, silver, gold.
exactly. So as you're playing, you're not just playing for the moment in front of you. You're playing for the next turn of the deck, which will happen very shortly. Um, and essentially, there's 3 turns of the deck before the game is over. Technically, 4, but yeah, okay, yeah,
Including the
4,
one you
4
start with.
actually, yeah, 4, yeah, exactly, 4 turns of the deck. Sorry, 4 turns of the deck. Um, so you only have so many chances to play things, and because of that, what you choose to play is incredibly important later in the game, and you want to finish strong because things like what Tommy was just saying, stalling out is a possibility
Hmm.
for winning and things like that. So it's very interesting. I want to get deeper into it because there's definitely like tiers of depth that I'm just starting to comprehend. I've only played a few games myself, but I enjoy it so far. It is definitely a pick up and go game. It's not like a flesh and blood style game,
No.
uh,
Yeah.
where it's like a lot of pre planning and thought and deck, strategies. You don't really know what you're getting most of the time. Once you find a couple of halves that you like together and you just played a bunch, then it's about how you play optimally. But there's a lot of random. Every turn of the deck, you'll miss 5 cards that won't come out, so you may not get the card that you're planning your strategy around, right?
Right.
So you have to flex with what's happening on the field, which I like. I like a game that's not so there is one right move. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a different style, which is good
Yeah, and
because
I
Flesh
think
and Blood takes up
players.
that other space for me.
Yeah, and I think players can have their own style in this too. Like they can
Yeah.
really play their way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Particularly around the colors. So there's 4 colors. Red is like spells focused, which is like direct damage or area damage down the lanes, that sort of thing. Blue is like armor robots, and they also are additive often. So like if you replace one with another one, it pumps the next one. I think like transformer style stuff. Um, Purple is undead, so things die and come back as you would expect. And what's the other one? What is the other? Oh, green, life gain like crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't fun to play against.
No, yeah, life gain is nutso. It is nutso. Yeah, that was my first experience too, and it was an hour and a half game, which I think is illegal, but it was a learning game.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I was playing against a buddy of ours, and he just kept getting life. And I think he ended up with more life than he started with by the time we were done.
That's
Like, and I was throwing everything I had at him. Now, granted, I didn't know how to play, so
right,
I probably
right,
wasn't being very optimal about things,
right.
like learning where to block and not block and all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, that was rough. That was not fun. Hour and a half. He's like, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I was like, it's fine, dude. Like, it's the first game. It happens. It's just
Yeah,
very long. It took forever to die.
yeah.
So He was playing very defensive, which was interesting. I think that was just his deck was built that way. And then he came out with this killer combo at the end and like did 23 damage in one turn. It was insane.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, I
fourth
mean,
round.
I definitely want to play in person. So I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah, we
order the
will. I got
starter
him.
kit and stuff.
We'll
Yeah,
record it too and talk through it a bit more for people. So look
cool.
for that content.
Yeah, if you're interested, we'll be doing some gameplay, talking about it some more. But yeah, there's also a bunch of new Flesh and Blood uh, event stuff announced. So we got ProQuest Season 3 quickly approaching next month.
Yes, yes, it is.
Ours is January
January 15th.
21st. The season kicks off on the week before on the 14th.
Oh, 14th, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this top 8 prizing being sleeves.
Oh, the Surya sleeves?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
it's
cool,
whatever.
but I don't know.
I mean, what's your typical top 8 prize?
It was like cold foils.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess that's less exciting than cold foils.
Yeah.
I don't
Um
I never paid attention because I know I'm never gonna get there, so
I've almost gotten there 3 times. 3 times.
On a Pro Quest? You've only
Uh-huh.
played 1 Pro Quest.
No, I've played
Wait,
3 ProQuests.
what other Pro Quest did you play?
Season 1, season
No.
2. Yes.
The one we went to was season 1?
Yeah.
How many Pro Quests are in a year? We've only been playing like a year.
I know. This is the 3rd season ProQuest. It's ProQuest Pro Tour, ProQuest Pro Tour. So ProQuest to play at New Jersey, and then ProQuest to play in France.
Oh, yeah. Do we know where the Pro Tour is gonna be?
No,
So wait, how have you played 3? Oh, did you play 2 in 1 season?
correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the second one I did.
Yeah, the first one you did not get close to getting it. The one I was at.
No,
You did
no,
terribly.
no. Yes, the other
You were
two I did.
terrible with me. We were down at the lower half of the
The other
tables.
two I did much better.
I'm bad luck, huh?
Yeah.
Guess I can't go.
No, you have to go. I'm playing Arachne. Okay, like I'm not going
Are
for
you
the
really?
win.
You're gonna
Oh
play
heck yeah,
Arachne in
heck
the
yeah,
Pro Quest? That's
heck
so
yeah,
funny.
heck
All
yeah.
right, well then you definitely will be in the lower
Yeah,
tier tables.
yeah. Because I can't play that many games in a day. Like when I get to top 8, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be so
Well,
tired.
yeah, that's the problem. I can't. This is why I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go because playing that many games in a day is just too much for me. I just don't have. I don't have the competitive spirit required for that. Like you have to really want it to
Oh,
do that, and I
absolutely.
just I just don't care that much. I like the game. I love playing it, and I like that it's competitive. Like I
Yeah,
like the fact that there's a challenger, sitting across from you.
yeah.
I just don't feel like pulling myself across the finish line, like I don't it's just not worth it for me. Doesn't have the draw. Uh
Well,
Mad respect to those that do it with ease because some people just can feel like they can just do it with their eyes closed and hands tied behind their back.
I don't know. You got to go in with the right mindset. Just
What's the
having
right
fun.
mindset?
Just having fun and winning the game, and then
Yeah, but I'm still tired by the end. I'm tired
yeah,
by the
you're
end
gonna
of
be
like
tired.
3 or 4 games. Like,
Right.
ugh,
It'll be
nah,
fine. It'll be fine.
it's too much. Too much.
But so they're doing the giveaways are 24 resource point metal tokens, which are super cool. Winner gets a gold cold foil, and top 8 is the Soraya sleeves from Dragon Shield. But
I wonder how many there are this year.
how many what?
How many Pro Quests there are, like, how many shops are hosting it? Because we have new shops hosting it in our
Over
area now.
300 is
Yeah,
what they say.
what was it last time? Or, sorry, the first time?
I don't
Was it,
know.
like, 200, I think?
Probably.
I feel like that was about right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hmm.
So it is growing. People
Yep.
are like, I don't know if it's growing." It's
No,
growing.
it's absolutely growing. I mean, even in the Philly area, like Dark Depths is gonna start hosting more things.
Yeah,
They have a Outsiders pre-release,
yeah,
so
which is sweet.
we'll be able to do back to back pre-releases Friday, Saturday.
We don't know Pro
What?
Tour yet. You don't know how important this is,
How important what is?
winning Pro Quest.
I'm not
No,
excited to
no,
go and
no,
play and win.
no, no, no. I'm saying in general, as a player, you don't know what you get. Like, okay, say you win, where are you going? You don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, we don't know that yet.
Yeah, so you don't know how much you want to fight for this because it may be on the other side of the planet in a place you can't get to.
But you would also get a gold cold foil.
That's worth it. That's definitely worth it.
Yeah. So it's not like
Well,
you
good luck
wouldn't
with
get anything.
Arachne.
Yeah, I know, it's gonna be great. One way or another.
I was gonna say let the comments decide whether I go or not, but I'm afraid they'll troll me and make me go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, if you don't think John should go,
I should
put
definitely not go.
in the comments that John shouldn't do it, and if you think John should do it, put in the comments John should do it. And
And
then whatever
I'm not
wins,
bound by any decision.
John is bound by the law
Whatever
of
happens, John is not going.
John is bound by the law of the podcast
No,
to
no,
obey
no,
the comment section
no, no,
and
no promises,
go
guys.
or not
Sorry.
go. I
I'll
will
take it
hold
into
him to it. I
consideration.
will pick him up myself, but
Yeah.
no,
I do
you're
like
not
the
going.
resource token thing.
Yeah,
Like, I kinda do want that,
yeah,
and ours are small enough that just by signing up, I might just get that.
you will. It's the first 24, and there's no way 24 people have signed up.
It might have. Last time that sold out so fast, but you're right, like,
But
our area,
that was
everything's on the same day,
everything was
right?
on the same day, and there's the let's see.
It's another one with a $1,000 prize pool. Isn't that crazy? It's
Yep.
getting serious, Tommy. It's getting
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the
Wow.
entry fee for that one's a little more expensive, but let me see actually.
What other events are do you care about the battle hardens?
I didn't see any that I like. The closest one I think is Indianapolis.
They did it there before, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. I don't think. Yeah, yeah, and it's in February. It's too soon.
And what
Um,
about the calling? Auckland, I guess?
I'm not going to that. I'm not going to Auckland.
I know, I'm just saying, do you care about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a calling in Indianapolis, not a battle hardened. So
Um,
that's calling. Okay,
calling. Yeah,
battle hardened Singapore. All right, sorry, just looking at this
yeah,
now.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I care about all the events because that's when we really get to see like a new wave of what people are playing and what they think are good, and new decks pop up, and I don't know, new decks shake up the meta. That's always fun. So
What's
having these things like
a higher
Lexi
tier?
just won.
Is it calling or battle hardened?
Calling is above Battle Harden.
It is okay. And what's a pro quest?
ProQuest is what I'm doing, what we're going to.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the class, is it a lower tier than both of those?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Uh, I guess because it's on a like a per shop basis instead of like an event venue,
Correct.
right? I mean,
Yeah, it's like Armories and Skirmish are the bottom, and
yeah,
then ProQuest, and then I think Calling and
it's
Battle Harden are
crazy
the
that
same.
at a shop tier win you can get a PTI, right? You get a PTI
Yeah.
for that, right? That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Invitation to
But
Pro
it's like
Tour
a
3.
shop level event,
Yeah.
and like so it's almost the same as going to a massive event and winning, except it's easier to win.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And you want to hear something else crazy? There's a
What?
shop by us that's hosting their ProQuest at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
What time do you think you're going to be done with that event
2 a.m.
on a Thursday?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get some low turnout, is what I'm thinking.
Well, then show up and get your freaking top eight.
That's our plan. Some of us are planning on doing that. So we shall
Good
see.
luck with that Thursday.
Yeah, right. Work from home.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I just thought it was a weird thing. But
Yeah, I wonder if the shop owner knows what the hell they're doing. Like, do they not realize how it works?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, they're gonna find out.
Yeah. I met some of the people that play there though, and they seem really nice. So I did want to just play with them anyways. But
Is that in Jersey?
yeah,
Got it.
not the one closest to me, but I still haven't. They just moved, so I haven't gotten to their new. location yet.
Well, I'm not showing up for that one either.
Well, they're not having a Pro Quest because they didn't get one because they literally just started hosting Flesh and Blood events.
Wait, then what are you talking about? It's not a Pro Quest. Didn't you just say it was being hosted on a Wednesday?
Yeah, Pro Quest at the other store, not the one close to me.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I was talking about. The
There's
one
now
that's
a
supposed to
ton
be
of
Pro
shops
Quest.
that I can go play Flesh and Blood at, which is super exciting.
Yeah. It's getting popular. Even the magic shop near me that
Hmm.
got me back into physical cards,
Yeah,
it has Flesh and Blood now. I don't think they have events, like they don't have
yeah,
a weekly event like they have Friday Night Magic, but they have the cards there, which I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, it's very exciting. Anyone that says the game is not growing is just they
It,
aren't
it
paying
is. It
attention.
is. Although I will say I haven't seen as many I'm new here like Reddit posts. So just by the finger to the wind sort
Oh,
of
I was
thing, you know
gonna
what I
say
mean?
I have. In the past couple days I've seen a couple.
I've seen a few, but it's far less than it was right around Magic 30.
Sure,
Like
sure.
there was like a flood of those. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of trickling in as opposed, and I'm sure you'll see more as like the holidays happen and people, give each other flesh and blood for the holidays.
Yep. I know a lot of my friends are getting Flesh and Blood for Christmas. But um yeah, I mean I guess that's it for the events coming up. We still don't know where Pro Tour is, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
unfortunate.
I gotta
But
get back to the store and play. It's been a
yes,
while.
you do. Next week CC. No, is it? Next week's
No, it's
draft.
draft. See, too many formats,
So well
too
it
many.
may be switching again to just Blitz one night a month and then CC 3 nights a month.
That's great until the new freaking set comes out, then they'll have to switch it again.
No, draft they're doing Saturday. They would do a second day on
Oh,
Saturdays.
I like that.
Yeah.
That I like.
Like
Okay.
draft once a month on Saturdays.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Hmm.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, so Saturday come do a draft if you want, and then it doesn't interrupt
Yeah,
the
when the new set comes out.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then there'll
totally.
be the pre-release event, obviously. Because I mean, we were
What?
depending on the set. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was kind of done with Uprising after just a couple sets.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know that I actually drafted Uprising more than once at the shop.
Yeah,
I think I only did it once. I did the pre-release at two different shops, and then I did once in person at our shop, and I was like, "Yep, I'm good. I don't need any more."
yeah. I have heard rumors that Outsiders is going to be a good draft set, but that's what we heard about Uprising too.
I mean, Uprising was a good draft set. It just gets bland quickly. Not like it's bad. It's just the format,
Yeah,
the way people are gonna draft, and it quickly boils down to just rock paper scissors. And it's worse when you play with the same people over and over again because
that's true.
that's part of it. I mean, that's
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
why it gets stale for us because we all pick our little
yeah.
niche and stick with it.
I've been getting better at that. I've been getting
I
better at switching things up.
drafted everything, I think, in just the few games that I played. I'm pretty sure I did a Dromai, right? Pretty sure I did my during one pre-release.
Yeah.
I did terrible with it, but because I didn't know what I was doing. What else, Thomas?
Um. So I did
What do
find
you
about Greg's. They're doing the yeah. So it's $400 store credit for the first place, and then 200 for second, 100 for third and fourth, and 50 for fifth through eighth.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I think that's going to drag a lot of the people, a lot of the bigger, uh, more professional players in the area.
For sure.
So
Yeah, that's a
because they usually all come down to red caps for red caps as well, and
yeah.
then they go to there's another one. I think this is the comic book store's first one. I'm not sure,
Hmm.
but the I don't know. I like working myself up mentally to that one day of just playing Flesh and Blood all
Thinking about it has me exhausted.
day. You can sit on Talishar and play a couple games back to back to back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's not the same. That's what I mean. These events just like destroy me by comparison. It's something about having to track all the statuses, and I just get my mind is overtaxed, and it's not
Yeah,
fun by the end of the day.
that's fair.
That's one of the reasons I like Talishar. It's easier. I don't have to track as many statuses. I can't screw up certain things that I would screw up in person.
Yeah, that's true. See, this is what I was worried about with Talishar.
I'm I don't. That's
It's taking you away from the shop.
not really. Talishar doesn't take me away from the shop. It's
No,
just
I know.
it's actually the only way I still play to feel like I'd be able to go back to the shop. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if I didn't have Talishar, I'd probably not come back because I'd be like, yeah, I don't know how to play anymore, and I'm just gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
That's not fun. I don't want to spend all night getting my ass kicked.
Well,
I
then
want to feel like I have a chance.
you do that one week, and then the next week you come back and you get it. It's like riding a
No,
bike. It's like riding a bike.
no, yeah, no. I need to practice. I'm not good like that.
All right. Well, maybe after the podcast we can get some practice in. Anything else? That's
Well,
all
I
that
don't
we
know.
played. Did I play anything else? Played Talishar. I played against the. I can talk about it a bit. That brainstorm Kano deck.
I freaking love that deck. It's so terrible, but I love it. I don't care. And I would
It's
never
so
play it in
weird.
person because it's so
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
But I love that deck. It's
yeah.
everything I want in a solitaire deck.
It works out in an Arachne because you just block it. Block, 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 block.
You just block it. What do you mean you just block it?
You can prevent the arcane. You have a lot of blues, and you're throwing your fours. You're throwing your fours. And you block. I think
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think the two versions, the one you're talking about, the one I'm talking about, are slightly different.
Oh, are they? Is there
Yeah,
a refined version now?
yeah. Where they are,
What's
it's not just the one attack. Like they are coming in with other things.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
interesting. Oh, it's gonna be a thing. I can't
Hmm.
wait.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
gonna be a thing. I don't think it'll be a top tier thing, but I think it will be.
no, they are so anti-wizard. They've been anti-wizard since the beginning. I
They
mean, how
have
many
to.
people have been like, Kano is never good?
Yeah, he will be. He is.
It's fine. Like, it's totally fine.
Yeah,
Because it's too powerful. It'd be unfun to play against. So I don't
yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. You want to see me go play solitaire for 20
No, I
minutes while I
don't.
work out? Yeah.
No,
You,
no,
you love that.
no.
Work out how to
It's so
combo out.
boring. It's so boring.
Well, you
But
get to decide whether you're gonna block any of the AB, right? You're using AB, so you're still interacting.
yeah, sure.
Gotta manage your resources.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you land a couple good hits, and as Arachne, you can deck out the Kano because the use of cards is so inefficient.
Interesting. What do you mean?
Just like the amount of cards that Kano uses in a turn, and just being able to the amount that
I
you can banish
You
through the
shouldn't be
game.
using any in a turn, honestly.
Hmm? What do
I
you mean?
guess I don't know what you mean by that because he just pitches. Everything goes back in.
Yeah, and
So
then
you
the
cycle your
attacks,
deck, but you're not really getting rid of any.
right? But you have control over what's on top.
But that doesn't matter as much. I mean, I guess it does a bit, but it's not like a huge game changer for this
Like if you
deck
can
because you
ban it, if
cycle like the whole deck like 7 times in 4 turns.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What I'm saying is if you can banish those key cards.
That's not that was an exaggeration. Now that I think that through, that was a vast exaggeration. You don't actually cycle it 7 times. So,
No.
but you do cycle it pretty rapidly.
Yeah, with all the what is it? Shift?
It
Sift.
sifted and everything. Basically, everything in the deck is made to go find other things in the deck, and you're looking for like 3 key pieces. And once you have those, you go off and use everything in the deck
Yeah,
essentially because it doesn't stop until they're dead
it's true.
or you run out of everything.
Yeah.
You pretty much just use everything. There's a few areas which is where it's not really a good deck, but if you're on that, called 25% where it works, then it just goes so
Yeah.
gross. Have fun.
And the other thing I learned is I think really do think there is an Emperor deck out there that will just take over Blitz.
I'm pretty sure it's been found.
Really?
Yeah, people
Oh,
were talking about it. I saw it somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but I was reading this conversation about maybe it was on the Discord.
well, we were talking on the Discord.
Not our Discord,
Oh,
the
okay.
official Fab Discord. Because people were no, I think it was Reddit actually that I saw it, but yeah, people were talking through a bunch of the tech on it and how it works, and it sounded like it pretty well solved and gross. I just don't think enough people play Blitz, honestly.
You should. It's fun. It's a good format.
It's fine.
It's more inviting to new players.
That's true. But so are precons.
That is not a fun experience.
Mm, it can be.
It can be,
It was for Uprising. They should just do Uprising level of quality on their freaking precons
but
every time. It wasn't in the past. You're right about that.
yeah.
They kind of
The Dromai Precon's garbage.
no, it isn't. It was
Yes, it is.
perfectly fine.
It's weird.
It
It's
was.
not
It's totally.
dragons. It's not Dromai.
It is Dromai. It's Dromai Blitz. You don't see dragons in Dromai Blitz. If you do, they're playing it wrong.
That's true. I don't think I've ever actually played against
Because she's not good in
Dromai in
Blitz.
Blitz. Yeah. Interesting. That's right. Yeah, our locals are weird. We kind of just like we stick to our things.
Well,
And
yeah, people
they're
don't want to
yeah,
buy like 7,000 decks.
yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited to check out new stores, see, meet other people, play against new people, learn other decks. Exciting times.
I guess I gotta get back to the store. That was the spice that kept it all working. 'Cause I brought new shit every other week, basically.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I have 2 decks. I have the Michael Hamilton Icelander. I
Mhm.
do wanna play that in person at some point. It's just so fun. I like it so much. It's so well done.
Yeah.
And I hate that I'm taking his list, but it's so good. Like, it's just that good. It's
Yeah, I
worth
mean,
it.
if you enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. And then, it's like everything I wanted Icelander to be this season, but it took a mad genius to find it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how hard it was to get there. When I played, I was like, "I'm not smart enough to make this happen." I was like, "I know I can't get there." So, I'm glad he figured it out and won worlds with it all the same too.
Yeah.
But then the other one is this Reinar OTK thing based on, We Play Best, We Build Best, whatever they're called. You know
Mhm.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you
That
told
group?
me. You showed it to me.
Yeah, they're We Make Best, that's it. That's just a fun deck to play, and I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it forever unless there's some massive change in the meta or something because it's not A tier at all,
Right.
not even close, but it feels like playing
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's all in.
It's thematic.
Yeah, exactly. It's a theme brute. It's like all in, swinging hard. It's consistent enough where you feel like you're playing the game. You didn't lose to your own deck.
Right.
Um, and it does not win every time. It's very beatable. So, but it's like if you go off, if you do full brute things, you might smash someone's face in. It might happen. So it's fun. It's a fun deck. So that's kind of where I am with Flesh and Blood anymore. I'm not. I don't really care about the hyper competitive side of it. I'm just playing things that are fun and interesting to play. That's why you were asking me to play a Blitz deck, but not Wizard. I'm like, but Wizard. Why would I not play Wizard? I don't know if there's any other deck I would want to play. I was trying to think of something. I couldn't even come up with something.
Well, I played a version of that crazy Rhino deck in Blitz.
Does it
Mhm.
work as OTK and
Yeah,
Blitz? I feel like it wouldn't really work that well, but
it works better. There's less health. You just have less chances.
yeah, you have going off. It's
Yeah,
unlike that's
but
the
still
problem because
possible.
it's
Still
OTK.
possible.
It takes
Yeah,
time to get set
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Blitz doesn't have enough time to set up. You know what I was thinking about that would change Blitz and probably for the better?
What?
So your deck is a third cutoff, right? You know, instead of three of
Mhm.
each type. So instead of the health being half, have the health be a third cutoff.
So you're at 30?
Uh, that's not actually the number, but yeah, you get the idea. So
Yeah.
that you have, so that would just be a shorter CC. It gets a little awkward around like Kano. Um,
Right.
actually,
But would
no,
there be a
actually,
sideboard?
he's the easiest. No, was it Valda and some of these other ones? Because I was thinking about doing it so you could play the Blitz heroes as almost CC. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just a new format that basically extends it, makes it feel more like a full game but shorter. You know?
We could make it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. There's a couple things I ran into where I'm like,
There's a bunch of
maybe
fan
that will work.
made
Maybe.
formats for Flesh and Blood. We could make it.
Yeah, they are. There are, and it's funny. Like people make big deals out of them. It's like, yeah, that that seems pretty obvious.
We could
Okay,
call
like
it
just
young.
what I'm saying here is pretty obvious. I'm not gonna trademark this. I don't care. You can steal it if you're listening.
I'm trademarking it right now. It's called Young CC
Why is it called Young CC?
because it's almost CC, but it's played with young heroes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Young CC. Why not? I don't care. Got to figure out the life totals for people because there's definitely a some awkwardness on that. But yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I just thought that would be fun because
I
then
mean,
you
we're
don't
not
have
filling out the
time
rules here. We're just trademarking it.
yeah, just trademark. Our idea.
Yeah.
Copyright, trademark.
December 11th, 2022,
It's not how it works,
3:06
but that's
p.m.
fine. I patented this. It's mine. Official. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting concept and it might make
Oh
it
yeah.
would make the Blitzy part of Blitz not feel so bad because that's the part that I think makes people feel bad about it,
I mean,
is that
really, the
there's
thing
no
I
time to
like,
get
yeah,
fan out.
yeah, the thing I like about Blitz is all the other heroes because I feel like it's just CC's just then missing heroes.
Agreed. That's part of the solution this gives too. Then you
Exactly.
can play wizard or not wizard, emperor, you know,
You
in a
can play
more
Kasai.
full feeling format. Yeah, Kasai in a more full feeling format, right? Without it being over the top.
Yeah, I think Royal Kasai would work better and could even work in CC because you will gain enough copper to do your blood on your hands and use cash
All right, I just came up with another format. Young heroes are now all adults. Fuck, I'm good.
in. Same
You could just
rules,
play
CC.
yeah,
Just
same
play
rules
as
as PC now with all the young heroes.
here.
Man,
Health
I'm
is
I'm a
doubled.
genius.
Health
Who
is
who
doubled.
why haven't I not been hired yet? It's like you want to play Kasai as adult? Okay. Play Kasai as adult. Like what's stopping you?
This new format.
Yeah. This is the new format.
I'm here for it. I support it. I want adult
Anyway.
Kasai so bad.
All right. Anything else? What's coming up in our videos this week? What's happening on the other channel?
We're gonna have our top 5, and Murphy and I are in the works of planning a couple other videos. Um, talking about doing a series. We have a little over on Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. We have a inside joke that every week there's a new image number 1. I guess most weeks there are, and it usually makes our top 5 because we're excited about new image books. And so we were thinking about taking those books and then doing a review of them the week later. So we'll give everyone a week to pick it up and read it, and then we'll put out a review video going over that book that we picked. The image
By the
number 1 of the
way,
week.
you should check out Tommy, should check out the comments. We got a new comment from a very old comic video on this channel, on Tommy's Top Picks channel.
Did we?
Yeah, it's about a comic, and I'm like, whoa, okay. I didn't even realize we still had this on here. I thought you took this stuff and moved it
Oh
over to
no
the
no
other channel.
no! You
Yeah,
can't move it. So it just
you
did.
don't have them.
Oh,
You
it
can't like
is. I see.
re-upload it.
No.
What do you
Well,
delete
you
your?
could, but then we would
I
lose
was
all
like,
the
I have
videos.
every video I've ever done on my computer still.
No,
No, you
no,
don't.
no.
It does seem like a lot of effort. Anyways,
No, yeah, that's a lot of effort, and we would lose all the views and stuff. It's comments, engagement.
yeah, it's fine.
Nah.
What else is going on over there?
Um.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it right now.
All right, fair
Murphy's
enough.
Murphy's all getting married and stuff, so
Oh,
he's a little busy.
a little busy, I would say.
I've been dying of COVID,
Yeah,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
things have been hectic. And we had the new Flesh and Blood set come out. So
Well, on this
there are only
channel,
so many hours in the day.
you can look forward to the Pokemon market update, which seems to actually be taking off a little bit. People are interested in it, which I
Yeah, I
like. I
listen to it
appreciate
every
that.
week. I almost bought some Pokemon this past week because of it.
Yeah, there's some good stuff happening in Pokemon world right now. I'm a fan of the market, but I'm the fan of all the market. I like market. It's a thing I do in everything, going back to like uh Eve and WoW and
Yeah.
like I always like the markets. So this is just real life market.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
anyways, market update will come out. Same with Flesh and Blood as always.
Mhm.
Still haven't upgraded that fully, but I need to do that. And oh yeah, and then the opening, another box opening on Friday.
Nice.
I'm not going to make a habit of it. There's just a couple things I wanted to open, so I figured Friday's a nice time to get a little open and review sort of thing. So it's going to do
Sweet.
that, and
Fun
yeah,
stuff.
maybe some gameplay.
Yeah,
Tommy,
yeah, yeah. If we can get some Soul Forging, I'm down to play some
yeah,
more.
do that at least TTS. We could probably try to get. Well, we're going to try to get some stuff done next week, right?
Yeah,
No, week
next
after
weekend.
next
Yeah, next weekend we're gonna try and get a bunch of
in person
in-person recording done.
video. Yeah,
So if that happens, then the following week you should expect a bunch of
yeah,
in-person gameplay videos.
it'd be good. Cool.
Cool.
Anything
Well,
else to talk about?
that's it. So until next week, we will catch you guys later.
Have a good one.